Native related. Natives multiply. They got every one of the natives trapped in the cycle of a prison, designed to keep us from having an economy, building our own business, hard to make a living. Just a young native male in the reserve chilling, designed it to keep a native from not getting enough profit. The Indian Act with the prison built to destroy natives, and we need to stop it. Our ancestors was given alcohol for welfare. I need a sober mind, so I drop it, thinking about what the streets did to me growing up over time and the rest community. The environment you're living in makes you start giving in to your problems and thus causing more than before. So you say fuck it and don't solve them. Too much to handle. Take a look at the bigger picture and the bigger problem and more. Prices at stores are so high, even with your job in the reserve you couldn't afford to buy the items you need, food and other supply to feed the family and have something on the table to bring back a native story. Turned out to be something like a fable. Watch out for police corruption in reserves, talking down natives and making assumptions, along with letting things happen to the people, leader corruption. Memories appear in my mind when I pass the junction. Native on native crime, I see we're still in that time. It's worse, realizing, open your eyes. How do you think that makes us look? It hurts, a young native male being talked down, lies going around, they shook. Truth is coming out, that's what it's about. On my book, writing it down to be perfected on every verse and every hook. Check it, natives need to unify so we feel peace and protected. Native related, I'm speaking and going at it. Real natives I'm meeting, and they say we are problematic. Cannot say the truth about natives who gave it the role. We made it, and for my natives, making something that's native related with the comeback from past and present. They had and still got us strapped, and it's still very unpleasant. Yeah, native related. Can't walk the red streets without a cop following to your spot and watching what you do, hollering for you to come talk. They change the scenery, they're searching you, asking you to get on the ground and drop. Yelling about guns, drugs, and put you into shock. Telling about the laws and rights, but they don't stop. Shit's getting intense, looks like a fight. Didn't know this was the wrong street, calling us savages at night. It's what our ancestors were called if they didn't do something right. My words is weapons and I'm out to retaliate, I might. Thinking about what the people do to me, being trapped in the cycle of a rest community, and telling lies and framing. Open your eyes to the profit that they are gaining. They specialize in blackmail and bullshit, the enemy's #1 training. Envy and lust is the work, resist that must and turn the other cheek no matter how much these cowards lurk. Trust me, one day I'm gonna blow up on this society, in the reserves and other places. I couldn't find a trace of equality. The massive lies they told and taught, the past of a native history, all bold, speaking with the bullshit that they brought. Holla at me, native, like what we do. My native life as an outlaw, to get around and out of the cycle. Do what you gotta do, native, stay true. Bad morals of who they are and how they see us. It's native related, I bust back cause how they treated us. Sad to see a native hated, a native that made it, getting real creative to something that's native related. Native related. Natives fighting to death for their rights. Originally didn't want us native aboriginals living with them. If you were a brown-skinned native, you had a hard life dealing with them. I'll starve your people until these treaters are signed, controlling the people with starvation, poverty, and oppression, and taking major rights and land one piece at a time. Wanted to look good for coming to this land and claiming it mine. Helped out people the best I could with residential schools, food rations with whiskey, and my own society I would disregarding the aboriginal ecosystem already in place and ignoring it. And for my own power I should supervisors say build buildings of stores so they can break in them and have their way, and soon they'll look like savages and we can make and show our own laws and ways to display, thus making things more difficult and strict for natives to live over time. We lost what's ours, one day at a time they took and devoured. Yeah, children as young as 6 transported away from their families to schools, which were often established a great distance away from First Nations and other Cree variety communities. Both places are bad, either way, I'm bursting nations to shine. We all have immunity to never rust, always stay in the perfect damn trust. Natives will unify in time. I bust back for my natives cause we must. I don't give a fuck if I cuss. Shoulda had enough of them dealt with. Just a young native kicking up dust. All my real motherfuckers felt this. It's native related, you feel me? True natives coming through can never be faded, you hear me? Yeah. Native related. Natives multiply. We out.